Justin, thanks very much for speaking to CBeebies Grown-Ups. I'd like to start by talking about something special which has been a huge success and has raised awareness of children with different needs. How does that make you feel?
Well, it's incredibly rewarding, the kind of programme that it is, using Makaton Sign Language. When I go out to the schools and meet the children that actually use the sign language and realise how beneficial it is, giving them a voice, and relieving the frustration if, sometimes they can't speak vocally. They can use Makaton, and you can't explain it. It's actually wonderful when you actually meet them, one-on-one, and you can have a chat and we can talk with our hands. It's the most rewarding job, really, I'm doing on CBeebies.
Has working with the children on something special altered your outlook on life in any way?
Yes, it has. It's made me more aware of children that need these tools to communicate with, and I'm very lucky enough to now be a patron of Makaton and carrying out some work for them. I've also been to a few other schools to go and see the wonderful facilities they have, and to meet the staff and the parents as well, and to find out exactly how they're using the sign language in their lives, and yeah, it's been a fantastic experience.
How easy was it to learn Makaton?
I'd like to say yes, it was easy, but I had a bit of a crash course, obviously, because of the filming schedule. So when I was first asked to present on the show, I realised it would entail learning quite a few signs, and so I learned, I think, in the region of 300 to 400 in about a week and a half. But I had a lot of help. I had some fantastic trainers and sign language experts, and they continued throughout the filming to be on the set all the time. So if I had done anything wrong, they would have corrected me straight away.
We've observed little children watching other children in these films, and they don't seem to realise that the children that they're watching are different. Would you say that looking at these differences at this young age is the best time to learn acceptance?
Absolutely. You've hit the nail right on the head there. I mean, when you see all of the children playing together, whether or not they have learning difficulties or disabilities or not, they don't question it, they don't prejudge each other, they just have a good time. And I think Makaton's great for everyone to learn, because the children, with the learning difficulties and disabilities can talk to the other children, and they can all get along, and it's fantastic. And at that age, there's no problem. They don't have any inhibitions. They just, they get along. It's great.
What would you say have been your favourite moments on Something Special?
Gosh, there's been quite a few. I think we had in the forthcoming series, which starts, I believe, in September, we had a lot of guests. We had some families coming in. We had some young children that we actually interviewed, and that was lovely to actually see them signing and going out to some of the schools as well. And some of them are so fast, and 3, 4, 5-year-old children, with learning difficulties, but far faster than I am at signing Makaton. And I think also we did 5 episodes that were based on nursery rhymes, and we brought in a big fantasy fairy castle, and we had a bit of fun with some characters. We've got Polly and Suki coming up, doing Polly Put the Kettle On, which will be interesting, I think. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, and also it's a great team. The CBeebies production team have been wonderful, and the morale has always been incredibly high. And we all know that the programme is just doing so much good. And of course the feedback from the website is huge, and I know it's wonderful to read some of the the message board comments, and and the mail as well is coming in.
Now, we're not sure if you realise this or not, but you're a bit of a hero on our message boards. What do you make of that?
Oh, it's wonderful. It's very flattering. I enjoy what I do, and particularly, I mean, this stems back from really when I was at drama school, my 3rd year, going back 12, 13 years now. I knew that I would like to do children's television, and particularly preschool, and I knew I'd be comfortable in that environment, and I do. I enjoy what I do. Some people say to me, "Are you going to move on to an older audience?" And I'm not. No, I like the age range I'm playing to, and so I'm very comfortable where I am.
I'm sure that lots of people will be very happy to hear that. Now, we know that Something Special is your baby, but what other programmes have you enjoyed working on?
Gosh, well, I started off, my first show was Fun Song Factory, actually, and that was great, and that really was a good training ground for me to get into preschool television. I was working with Dave Benson Phillips, who's another well-known children's presenter, and then went on, I did a tour of, I was Mr. Jolly, actually, in Play Days, for 2 years, touring around the country, doing all of the theatres, and that's where I did my first BBC job, really, and then, obviously went into Tikkabilla, which was great, and that lovely kind of play school format with the windows and the clock. And that's when I really thought, yeah, I'm happy what I'm doing now. But I do enjoy the comedy, as you know, and doing Higgledy House on Tikkabilla was great, that kind of slapstick, Laurel and Hardy situation, and then obviously progressed on to the very popular Mr. Tumble, which was great, yeah.
And when did you start training to juggle and to be a clown?
I did that at drama school again. In fact, during the summer months, there was a big boom in juggling balls. I don't know if you remember, you could get a set, these sets of 3, and they came in a box. And one of the companies approached some of us drama students and said, would you like to earn some holiday money learning to juggle and demonstrating, the juggling ball? So, kind of had a crash course in juggling and, ended up, carrying on a bit further and started balancing things. And, that all helped along with the clowning and the slapstick as well. So.
And when you're not presenting, what do you enjoy doing?
Oh gosh, that's a good one. Well, I'm quite keen on starting to write as well. So I'm writing a few children's shows here and there. I'm restoring some very old bumper cars at the moment because I'm planning to use them. We've already used them, one of them for Mr. Tumble's car in the new series. So I'm quite keen on getting into production as well and writing shows and starting to direct and things like that. But still keeping within the preschool world.
And can you sign for us, hello, I'm Justin?
Yes, I can. Okay, it's hello, I'm Justin.
And can you show us a few of your favourite signs?
Yes, well, I think the animals are good fun. So I'll teach you some animal signs. We've got a pig here, like that, yeah. And we have a guinea pig, which is a G, like that, guinea and then pig, yeah. We've got rabbit, yeah, and dog, yeah, dog. And then there's a cat, that's right. And the more whiskers on the tiger, so it's a tiger, like that. We've got giraffe, like that. Okay, now the sea creatures are good fun. This is an octopus, and a crab. My very favourite sign is a turtle. So you put your hands like that, and then you use your thumbs as the flippers, like that. And that's turtle.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Justin, thanks very much for coming in to speak to CBeebies Grown Ups today. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Goodbye, goodbye, it's time to run. Goodbye, goodbye, I hope you had good fun. I say goodbye, I'm happy that you came. I say goodbye, please come back, please come back, please come back again. Goodbye.